It was a magnificent day. The spaceship traveled from 0 to 2,000 miles an hour in just a few seconds. It went 118,000 feet, about 18,000 feet higher than we'd expected. And it was an incredibly successful second powered flight. In 3 weeks' time, we'll have another powered flight, and then the following flight will either be in space or to the edge of space. So we're just about there, and everybody very, very excited about where we are at the moment.
Which one are you going to be on? Because I know you said you want to be on the one that... how close are we from Richard Branson taking flight?
Our brave astronauts are going to put the spaceship through its paces, and they'll be taking it to space a few times over the next few months. Then we move the whole operation from the Mojave Desert to New Mexico, where we have a spaceport. And I will be doing the first flight there, and then after my flight, we have nearly 800 astronauts who are signed up, wanting to go up, and so next year we'll start taking people to space. So, and you know, wow. in our space factory in Mojave, we've got ETA, ARTI, 2 new spaceships being built. So next year we'll have a fleet of spaceships operating out of the spaceport in New Mexico.
How do you mainly think about this effort in terms of purely as a business? Obviously, many other entrepreneurs are looking at different aspects of private space travel, some of them making it seem as if they believe it's a priority for humanity long term. And of course, on your side, you're looking to take people relatively soon on these manageable flights. So how do you think about this as an overall objective for yourself?
Oh, we have, as always in life, many objectives. I mean, first of all, there will be 50% of the people watching this program who would love to become astronauts. And we want to make it possible for them to become astronauts, to have the experience of a lifetime, and to go to space and marvel back at this beautiful planet we have, and tick a very big box. But the resources and the money that we make from that, we will be putting to things like point-to-point travel. We're the only spaceship company that has a spaceship shaped like a supersonic plane. That will be expanded and one day do point-to-point travel. We'll obviously, we've got another spaceship company called Virgin Orbit, which will be putting satellites into orbit later this year. Dropping these giant rockets from a 747. So we're building a spaceship company that will, help people back here on Earth through connectivity. There are 5 billion people who are not connected to the internet, and also just giving people the experience of a lifetime. And we believe that it's cost us a lot of money to do this, but we believe there's a very, very big market for it.
So you're not, Richard, one of these types that says, oh, we got to get out of here because this planet's, going to heck, and our time as humans is limited. And you're leading, you're like, I'm out of here, I got to go, and you can come with me.
My attitude is that this planet is the best we got. We've got to fight to keep it this way. I mean, I've just spent the whole day with Bill Gates and others at the Breakthrough Energy Coalition, trying to work out breakthrough new energy solutions to try to protect this beautiful planet. And I think through space, we can protect this planet. We can open the eyes of thousands of people who want to go to space and look back at this planet and come back and do something about it. So so I don't think we have to colonize other planets to save this planet. We just got to get on and save it.
Well, that's I'm hope that's a hopeful message that I'm hearing from you. You mentioned that this costs a lot of money. How much money? And is it coming from you? I mean, I don't want to. Well, maybe I'll kind of ask you, but $5 billion. That's what they've pegged your net worth at, Richard. Is it? I don't know if you're over or under that. If you want to comment, but how much of that's going to go into this? Is this just an open-ended initiative for you?
Look, I'll spend what it takes to fulfill this this dream, and I've spent $1 billion so far. We've got wonderful partners in from the Middle East involved as well, and maybe one day we'll involve the public in it as well. But at the moment, I'm the principal funder of this because I believe it, and I believe in it, and I believe that there's an awful lot of people out there who believe in this project as well. So, I think almost as many spaceships as we build, there will be demand for, and so we've got 800 wonderful engineers beavering away building spaceships at the moment.
Wow. Yeah, those guys aren't cheap. Would you do a public offering to raise money? I mean, look at what's happened with Tesla. People like to support Elon Musk and all of his endeavors, and are fully aware, I guess, of the risks. And that's just cars, and you're doing shuttles. So, what about offering shares to the public?
It's always possible one day that we'll involve the public in it. I think, we have no immediate plans to do so, but. And I think we would like to, before we involved anybody else, we'd like to, prove that, prove that we can take people safely into space, and that we've got a reliable business. But at some stage in the future, I may well be doing an interview with you along those lines. But first things first.
Well, last thing, much more mundane. But how do you feel about? There's no more Virgin Air in the U.S. A lot of people, they're sad. Alaska, it's Alaska Air now. How does that feel for you?
I think it's very sad. I think I did not want to sell Virgin America. I had to be a minority shareholder because I was British. I think Alaska Airlines paid a very big price for it, and I think they've destroyed what was best about it, and that was. The wonderful people, the brand. They've ripped out the heart and soul of it. But all I can say on that is watch this space.
You coming back?
You never know what may be happening. You never know what may be happening in that area. But that, again,
well, you're
for
still
another
British.
Day.
You're going to become an American and launch how about that? Come to the U.S. Then you can launch an American airline, I guess, if those are the rules.
There. Well, I'm married, so I can't marry an American girl and become an American. So anyway, we'll get some magic going and try to work out a way around these things.
Well, we'll be watching that space.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, it's okay. No, it was a great 12 years, and the team at Virgin America did a spectacular job. And it was voted best airline every single year for those 12 years. And hopefully, it just by being there and competing has helped improve some of the bigger airlines. But I still think there's need and room for a Virgin America type of project again in America. But we'll see how we go.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.